As the prime voice of the Geneva business community, the Chamber is delighted to welcome today on its premises the House of Economy for state-of-the-art, top-notch speakers to address the key challenges posed by today's protectionist environment. After our first conferences on both Brexit and the Trump election, we are delighted to offer to our members the unique opportunity to assess together with real specialists what would be the effects of these protectionist trends, and in particular to assess what are not only the threats but also the opportunities offered by free trade agreement. In today's complex, globalized world, it is our duty as a Chamber of Commerce to try and address these challenges, and again to offer to our members direct, pragmatic views on how they can more efficiently conduct their business and, at the end of the day, gain some market shares. So, welcome to our speakers, welcome to our members to the House of Economy, and we're delighted to have you today and to pave the avenue of tomorrow's economic world.
I mean, normally throughout history, whenever things go wrong, the first thing we turn on is trade. Why? Because trade, you shift costs to foreign players. And maybe that's one way, that's maybe the connecting thread between Trump, Brexit and so on. But Trump, quite frankly, so far we know nothing, just talk. We have to wait and see before, when he passes to action. Brexit, I think, is serious stuff. But again, Brexit, it depends on what kind of Brexit we talk about. We have to wait and see again.
We see a surge in these measures around the globe. These measures are very often driven by political agendas, and they are often driven by huge misunderstanding about economic theory and how international trade works. As a result, business has to suffer and the consumer has to suffer, because consumer will pay higher prices and the business will have to face many hurdles when they do business abroad. Now, where do we see these problems coming from? Primarily and chiefly, this is linked to the United States of America and Donald Trump administration and the policy they want to build on international trade. And another sign of more immediate alarm is posed by Brexit and unknown terms which UK will have with the European Union. Now, all these countries I mentioned, they are key players for the Swiss economy, for the Swiss traders. So today we try to enlighten the business on what that cost is going to be, what kind of measures they should expect, and how to deal with those measures.
The purpose of today's conference is to speak about how companies can face the new protectionist trends that we are facing today in today's world, with the new governments that have shown certain nationalistic tendencies. So from my context, I look at that from the investment perspective.
The strategy has to be tailor-made by the company, by each company. So we cannot find one single strategy that would apply to everyone. Each company will be in its own particular situation. There are many new measures on protectionism. For example, we have Brexit, and companies are affected differently. So we get a decrease of market access. Okay. So you get also many opportunities which are not necessarily related to international trade agreement, but it could be a strategy from the company on how to overcome the trade barrier. So that's why each situation would have to be assessed separately.